give it to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the number
Oh, come on.
in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to
Ooh, that number 3 slotted. Okay.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me, I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, jet sweep pass. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll go to the sneak. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space.
He fumbled.
Defense
Come on,
up,
bruh.
not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
I gotta get it.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately make
Wide open spaces. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
and settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
Flying out to the left. All out of space. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for room, it's Ball. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetrate.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you can see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll go back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1. And
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Still looking on the move. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
What was that?
Going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense.
That boy missed the handoff.
Nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
I mean, that's real, though, so that's fine.
The Tigers have
I
put
can't be
themselves
mad
in
at that.
dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's
Damn, you had that,
incomplete.
boy.
4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Complete in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll try the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Slippery
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
slide. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up
Hold on real
just a
quick, Pete.
little bit of... time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's ball. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Oh, damn, I didn't know it came back on.
The hand to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snares it outside, it's Wilson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Open space at the 25. He'll get it all the way.
Hey, hold on real quick, Pete. Bruh, stop on pausing it, bruh.
Yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Go ahead, bro. This man. You can hike the ball, bro. I don't even know what defense I'm in.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He gets
Come on,
just
y'all.
inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block,
Oh, no.
it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the run, it's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Watkins. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see
defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked in. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Got his man to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
The give. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. It's a running room. On out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. He's loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much room to run. Let's give him run to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down inbound.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
Let's go, Caden.
The blocker, the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all that.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Caught close to the marker. It's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
off the play fake on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Complete downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple of possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be
Good game,
cautious,
Pete.
but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
That's how you end the game, man. Let's go.
Gonna run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the
That's a
football,
good game, Pete.
knowing